Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, the first Sunday of June. June being African American Music Appreciation Month. I am so excited about the month of June. We have an annual celebration with the City Council of Los Angeles. This coming Friday at 10 a.m., I am inviting all of my friends and family to join me in the City Council chambers, where we will be celebrating and honoring two centurions who are helping to keep jazz alive. Mr. Shep Shepard is 101 years young, and Miss Lily Thomas is 102 years young. And when I tell you these are two incredible centurions that are making sure that jazz lives on for generations, you guys are going to be in for a big surprise. So please join me Friday, 10 a.m., Los Angeles City Council, and that's at 200 South Spring Street. Hit me back. I'll have more details on that. May have some transportation things that we're going to put together. But yes, I'm excited for June being African American Music Appreciation Month. Well, today, though, I am super, super, super excited because I'm a proud mom and I'm trying not to tear all up and get all overwhelmed and excited on this show. But my son is on the show with me today. Please help me to welcome my baby boy, Aaron Morgan, to Jazzabrations Live. Hi, Aaron.
Hi. Hello.
How are you? Say hello to our listening audience.
How y'all doing?
We are in for a treat today, and I brought my son on the show today because he is such a leader in this school. He is 17 years old. He is in the 11th grade. He will be graduating and leaving the nest next year, y'all. Yay! Everybody say yay! But before that happens, he has been awarded a trip of a lifetime. I, as a mom, am so proud that he has won this trip for his leadership skills. And he's going to South Africa. Yes, my baby is going to South Africa in July. Next month, he's leaving on the 11th for 12 days. And so I'm the type of mom who worries sometimes, but I put a lot of faith and trust in God for most things. But, we still want to keep it real, keep it 100. We do have our insecurities and our worries. So, Aaron, I'm a little excited, and I wanted to go on the show and talk about this on live air so I can get out all my little bugs about you going, because I asked all of our friends to call in and encourage you and give you some advice, and if they've been to Africa, tell you some stories or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
So the number is to call in, if you want to call in, is 323-293-3375, and just give Aaron any words of encouragement that you want to give him. And we're here to raise some emergency funds for you, because your mommy don't like being unprepared when stuff happens. So although his trip is paid for by the Social Justice Learning Institute, which is a organization that has a black male youth academy in his school. So he's been in this program now for 3 years, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. And because of Aaron's leadership skills, he was chosen to go on this trip with a couple of other students, as well as most of the alumni of the program. So, Aaron, tell us a little bit about your excitement about going to South Africa.
Well, I definitely am going to be happy about it. One, because I get to I've never been out of the country before, so that's a bit of a shocker. But other than that, I think it'll be fun. I get to finally see somewhere other than here, because seeing this every single day gets boring. So it'll be nice.
So why have you been chosen for this trip to South Africa?
I don't really know, but I think because I was a leader in the class, because every time we had a deep conversation about something, I always brought something extra to the table. So.
Oh, okay. So your intellectual skills is what?
I think so. And I kind of like run the class, so.
Okay. See, that's that little leader in him that he runs the class. So that's the reason why they chose him to go on this trip. So Mommy had a few questions I asked you. What do you expect to learn from this trip?
what Africa's like, how they govern themselves, what their culture is, what matters to them versus what matters here, what kind of music, all this, but on their side, from their point of view, basically.
Okay, so you want to learn about, but you're going, Africa is a really big country, and I was amazed myself to get my own little geography history of this. South Africa is right on the tip of Africa. So he's going to land in Pretoria, which is a little ways up. And then, he's going to Addis Ababas, Pretoria, Pretoria is the capital of South Africa. There's so many countries, so many cities within these countries, it's just huge. But just Google South Africa. So he's going to start in Pretoria, and then they're going to go to Johannesburg. And so it's a 12-day trip. And, I was a little excited. I'm still excited about the trip. But my anxiousness came up when I realized that they were going to be taking planes from countries to countries from cities to cities within South Africa, staying at different hotels and all of this. So the alarm in my head went up and said, okay, how are we going to make sure that everything is okay? So I said, I'm talking to my big sister, Barbara Perkins, who is a very good friend and a very good coach. And she said to me, Linda, why don't you do a GoFundMe? I had already tried to do a GoFundMe a couple of weeks ago, but it didn't work because they said you can't do it for travel. So I said, okay, all right, I can't do that. So she said, well, just bring him on the show and talk about it and get your friends to encourage you so that you can get your little anxious bugs out of the way. And so that Aaron can go over there worry-free. So that's why I have you here on the show today, so that we can have our friends to call in. And that number again is 323-293-3375. So, Aaron, we have had to do two major things. We had to go get your passport. Oh, tell them about that procedure of going to get your passport. Tell them the ordeal that we had to go through.
I didn't even know that getting a passport was so dreadful, because first we couldn't find the first one. Then we had to go to the post office right up here was it up there?
Crenshaw.
On Crenshaw, whatever street that is. And we had to wait because somebody was supposed to show up and pay for everything and get it situated. They never showed up, so we just sitting there just waiting and waiting. So we got past it, and then they never showed up. We go to pay for it, and it's just like, oh yeah, you gotta pay us $130 for this, and we're like, wow. And then 60 more to expedite it to 2 weeks. So better be glad we did it then, because if we would have waited, we wouldn't have got the passport, and I wouldn't be able to go. So the whole process of getting a passport, I'm telling you now, it's pretty dreadful.
Needs to be changed, in that system, because it takes a bit of. Then the pictures, he had taken some pictures. The pictures weren't
valid,
so we had to go to CVS and get
that was $47.
$47 to get some more pictures taken. So it's processes, but it's helping both of us to realize and learn about these different things. When I got my picture taken years ago, it was different. But we have someone's calling in. Who's on the line with us? Thank you for calling in. Hi, who's this?
This is Latrice.
Hey, Latrice.
Hey.
Hi, how are you, Aaron?
I'm doing good. And you?
Good. You ready to go on your trip?
Mm-hmm.
He said, mm-hmm. Okay, well, I donated to the fund.
Thank you.
And I'm really happy for you. I'm glad that your mother is allowing you to do this. I remember I wanted to go to France, and my mom and dad, my dad was real strict. He wouldn't let me go. So I think it's a real blessing that you're able to do this.
Yeah.
I really think it is. I think it's great. and it gives you a chance to look at how other people live in a whole other part of the world.
True.
Give you some perspective and everything. And I'm really surprised that they don't let you do GoFunds for travel. That is a new one by me, because I know somebody that did something like that, but her father died. So maybe you can do it for bereavement, but she also was doing it because she wanted to get enough money to go down to Louisiana.
Right.
Now, she must have phrased it differently then.
Correct.
Made it a different,
probably.
She must have said it was a bereavement.
Right.
I never knew that. I thought that you could get it for travel.
Girl, I tried.
You learn something new every day.
Yes, I tried. But, as God would have it, it takes a village. And I know I got a pretty big village, enough to put, $500 in his pocket to make sure that if any incidents, anything over and beyond that, it's going to require his daddy selling some houses or something. So.
Exactly. You just never know what can come up. You just never know.
Correct. And that's why I just want, my friends to be, encouraging and being able to help us to just ease our minds with all that could or could not happen.
Well,
but I thank you.
I thought it was wonderful. You're welcome.
Thank you for contributing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. He said, thank you.
We know Aaron. He's very limited in his words, so getting him even to get on the camera was a bit challenging this afternoon. But I'm appreciative that he was able to come on here and just be able to talk. But thank you so much.
He's doing good. Okay, sweetie, and y'all have a good day. Okay.
All righty. Thank you again. Bye bye.
Right. Okay. Bye.
Okay, so that was Latrice from church, our music director. Thank her so much for her contribution. As soon as I walked in church, she gave me a check. I was like, oh, don't make me cry. But that is how large our village is. And people really love you and care about you and care about your well-being. So another question that I had for you was, how do you think you're going to South Africa is important at this moment?
Well, I have to think about that. Important how? Like, it's a good question.
With the social justice work that you do for your school, how is it? Do you think it's important to go to South Africa at this time to learn about?
Yeah, because I want to see like what real world problems that other people are having, and then mirror it with what's going on here and why it's happening and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's important. That way I can get, like I said, multiple perspectives of what's going on.
Okay. And so another thing that this program, it's called the Black Male Youth Academy, and Aaron is in this program at his school. And so one of the issues that you guys are dealing with from a social justice perspective is healthy foods in school. Why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about your Healthy Schools project that you just did?
Oh, I got you. Okay, so here's some... Hold on. This probably is going to look unappetizing, but hey, I'm just going to show you what happened, what kind of food they're serving. I don't know if you could... Hold on, let me...
You probably won't see it on your phone.
See?
Yeah.
You see that? That's the kind of food we get at school. It looks like a grease pool and a whole bunch of other stuff. It does not look appetizing. So that's the kind of food we get at school. And this is a sweet meatball and pasta concoction. Yeah, it's pretty dreadful. But we're at BYMA, we're building up a kind of, you could say, a case to go to the Board of Education and demand better food quality and more time to eat the food, because if we don't have time to eat the food, then the better food will get thrown away. And we already presented to, I guess you could say, social workers and teachers at Roosevelt High School. I think that was 2 Saturdays ago? Yeah, that was 2 Saturdays ago. That's called YPAR, Youth Participatory Action Research. That's what we're doing now. Our next move is to try to get the school board and multiple people together, because the companies we're going against are people like General Mills, who else? Some pretty big companies, and they're multi-billion-dollar companies, and we're just little people. So we need all the allies we can get federally and statewide. So, yeah.
Wow, that's some exciting work. So Aaron literally is one of the presenters of this YPAR, Youth Participatory
Action Research. And they presented, like he said, to the local districts, to the teachers and caseworkers about this. And now they want to present this to the school board,
district.
And then take it from there to this one company that somebody told me about, that they're the biggest farming company in the world. We take it to them. And then, yeah. So we got a lot of work to do.
So he's excited. So that's one of the reasons that I'm so excited about him being able to go over to South Africa, because he can be able to gather some information around healthy eating. What?
Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead. I was going to finish. I was going to say something until you finish.
Go ahead.
If you guys have any people, like if you guys know anybody that has power in, like here in the state of California or in Los Angeles, that'd be really great. We need that. We need all the allies we can get, like I said. So
what would you like for people to do? What kind of allies you need?
People who got positions of power in South LA. Well, in like governing power, like policy power, like.
Okay, so politicians.
Yeah, politicians and.
Okay, I have politician friends. Miss Karen Bass, Miss Maxine Waters. I can drop a few names. My son is interested in having a conversation around this healthy food. If you see this video and you'd love to have a conversation with him, we would love to have a conversation with you.
Well, I don't think you want to have a conversation with me. If you have any friends, you want to talk to SGLI, because they're the ones that can, I don't know, conduct it in a way. Because we're not the ones putting on the meetings, because we don't have that kind of power. We're just 17-year-olds. We're just going to school. They're the ones. They're adults. They do all that. So they're putting it together for you.
So
whoever will post their number. You can call them, and so on and so forth.
SJLI.org is the organization that is taking Aaron to South Africa. South is Social Justice Learning Institute, ran by a very nice young brother named D'Artagnan Scorza. And you can Google him and look him up on Facebook as well to see the work that they're doing. But if you'd like to contribute to this village of helping me to get Aaron to South Africa, then just in the Facebook, or send me a private message, or you can put it on the Facebook comments, and I will reach back out to you after the show, or somebody is manning the Facebook page will reach out to you and get a link to you to be able to send the funds privately via PayPal or connecting with us sometime, however you like. But we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. We're going to bring up a video, a flyer to talk about this trip. We'll be right back. I'm your host, Linda, with Jazzabrations Live today here on Sunday.
In a sentimental mood, I can see the stars come through my room, while your loving attitude lights up a flame that lights the gloom on the wings of every kiss. Drifts a melody so soft and sweet in this sentimental bliss. You make my paradise seem to fall, it's all like a dream to call you mine. Ooh, my heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood, I'm within a world so heavenly, and I never dreamt that you'd be loving sentimental me. It's all like a dream to call you mine. Oh, my heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood, and I never dreamt that you'd be loving sentimental me. Loving sentimental me. Sentimental me.
Welcome back. That's my girl Elena Gilliam, Sentimental Mood. I'm Jazzy Linda here on Jazzabrations Live Sunday, the first Sunday of the month in Black and African American Music Appreciation Month.
You good?
Yes, I'm good. My son, I'm good. So I'm back. And I'm here with my son, Aaron Morgan, and we are talking about his trip to South Africa. And we're just asking our village. It takes a village to raise a young man, and I'm asking my village today to help me send him on his merry way to South Africa with a little emergency fund so that I can be at peace. So, Aaron, we looked at South Africa. We looked at Africa on the map this morning and realizing that they're going to be doing a tour. They're going to, it's 12 days that they're going to be over in South Africa. Mm-hmm. And I'd like for you to tell our audience what their support would mean to you going on this trip to South Africa. What their support, how them helping you to have some emergency fund, what that means to you. Everybody? Yes.
I wasn't expecting it. I'm quite happy. Thank y'all. Once again, thank y'all. It's really, thank you.
Y'all know I got a comical son. He says that he wants to be a comedian, by the way. He makes everybody laugh at school. And I know that he said that being a comedian is not something that he wants to do full time, but he would take a stab at it, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely be doing some stand-up.
Oh, he's going to definitely be doing some stand-up. Just don't start doing it over in South Africa. Okay. Anyway, we are back, and I am ecstatic to hear from all of our friends and family that's calling in. The number is 323-293-3375. Call in and give Aaron some words of encouragement. Your big sister has contributed, Miss Barbara Perkins, so you can say thank you to her.
Thank you.
And Latrice called in. She's contributed.
Thank you.
Joycelyn Tomlin has contributed.
Thank you.
As well as Anthony Penn has contributed.
Thank you.
And Pam Johnson so far has contributed. Thank you guys so much for helping out with this trip.
A little goes a long way.
Yes, it does. So, Aaron, from the picture that I'm showing on the flyer, you were in middle school. I believe you were in 9th grade on that picture. If you guys look on Facebook, you can see when I first posted that picture. It has over 100 likes, comments when I posted it years ago. And so I chose that picture to put on the flyer for us today so that people can remember you when you were in the 9th grade and that you're now 17, all grown up.
And you're going to have to do another one when I'm 20.
Yes, I will keep doing pictures of me and you because they seem to warm the hearts of lots of our friends and family. So, again, I'm here with Aaron Morgan, my 17-year-old who is going to South Africa for the very first time next month. And he has been so fortunate to be chosen as a young leader of his school and his class, not his school. This is a class that's in his school that is taking him on this trip. So, and with that, we have someone that's calling us, Aaron.
Who?
Who's on the line with us? Welcome to the show. This is Linda and Aaron.
Hello, Linda and Aaron. This is Taco Sam.
Hey, Taco Sam. How are you?
How are you?
I'm real good. I just wanted to call in and just say how proud I am of that young man. He is something.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He really is. He's intelligent. He's everything you could ask for in a young 17-year-old man. I'm really happy and proud that I know him.
Well, thank you. Have you ever been to Africa?
No, I have not, but I have talked to Aaron about Johannesburg, and that's what I want to hear about the most when he gets back.
Right. They are going to Johannesburg. They're going to Soweto. They're going to I'm going to pull up the itinerary and show kind of some of what they're going to be doing, and I'll pull it up in my phone. But, yes, we thank you for calling in.
Well, I just want to let him know how proud I am of him.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Aaron.
All righty. Well, have a great day, and thank you so much for calling in with your encouragement.
And, Linda, you keep up the good work with your son. You're doing a magnificent job.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, and I'll see you guys later.
It takes a village to raise a young man, for sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh, Aaron. What's the word?
Johannesburg.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay. So, here is, I'm going to look at my phone and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the trip. Passport. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Heather, Natalia. Okay. So, they're departing at Los Angeles and flying into Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And from there, they're going to depart Addis Ababa for Johannesburg overnight. And then they're going to arrive in Johannesburg, South Africa in the morning, check into their hotel, rest, and get settled and have their welcome reception. And then Saturday, they're going to visit El Dorado Township, and they're going to tour Soweto and Kliptown, Mandela Museum. I better look over here. Mandela Museum, Hector Peterson Museum, and Freedom Square. And then on Sunday, they're going to visit Apartheid Museum. They're going to tour Johannesburg. They're going to go to the Constitutional Hill, Gandhi Square. And then on Monday, they're going to visit Pretoria, which is an hour drive from Johannesburg. And they're going to tour the Union Buildings, Mamelodi Township. And then on Tuesday, they're going to fly to Cape Town, South Africa, check into a hotel there. They're going to tour Cape Town. They're going to visit the District 6 Museum or Table Mountain. And then Wednesday, they're going to tour Robbins Island or Table Mountain. And then Thursday, they're going to tour Cape Point and Langa Township.
Ooh.
And then Friday, they're going to fly to Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe. Check into another hotel there. And they're going to do a sunset cruise on the Zimbabwe River. Saturday, they're going to tour Victoria Falls. And then Sunday, they're going to a safari tour. And they're going to visit Market. And then they're going to have a farewell dinner. And then they're going to fly back to Johannesburg and Ethiopia and fly from Ethiopia back home. So that's over a 12-day period that they're going to be there. And so, you know, as a mom, I have my little worries and my concerns, but I'm I'm leaning and trusting on God for all his provision, that he will make it safe. And all my Facebook friends, I just want y'all to just lift him up in prayer and give him traveling graces prayers so that he can feel at ease and at peace with going over into South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I would like from South Africa, if possible.
Oh, yeah. I was waiting.
I don't know if this can happen. I'm just putting it out there. You know the little travel cups that I collect?
Oh, you want an Africa cup?
Yes, I want it everywhere you go.
Okay, I'll make sure to ask.
I don't know if that's possible. In the hotels, in the gift shops, they have them there for sure.
Okay.
So just go in the little hotels, little gift shops. That's only if you are able to. I don't want you being adventurous on my Look, I know I'm telling him to do something that maybe forget it. Never mind. Because he will be out there trying to be adventuresome and then be not on point. So forget it. I'm not going to even say that.
No, I'm going to still put the request through because if I'm traveling, I would like to, get some of that, bring it back.
Okay. So, again, you guys, we are here because my son, Aaron Morgan, is going to South Africa in next month for a trip for 12 days. And as a parent who is trying to just work out her anxieties, I'm doing it live. Yes, y'all, I'm doing it live so that my friends, I have lots of friends who can support, who are encouraging me, who are praying with me, who are helping me to really let go and let God. So I'm letting go and let God on the air with y'all live. And I have my good friend in the audience here with us today, Joyce Lynn. Thank you for coming in and being here with us and being my breathing support as I get through this on air. And my honey bunny, Mr. Tony Taco Sam. Yes, thank you, honey, for being here in the studios as well. So, Aaron, if there was one thing that you could tell the listening audience about your excitement about going to South Africa, let them hear from you about it.
What do you mean?
How excited you are about going.
Oh, I'm very excited, although it might not show every day. I'm very excited to go on this trip.
Get your hands down, please.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You have no words. You're just excited.
No.
This is a once in a lifetime trip because you don't get to just wait a minute. And on top of this, y'all, let me tell you about this. So I posted this on Facebook that you were going on this trip, right? And so William Byers, a friend of mine, is doing a safari trip. So he posted on my feed, won't you guys come and go on this trip with us in October? So I look at his trip and his itinerary. I said, $6,500? I said, I don't think so. Aaron is going for free. I said, and I cannot afford $6,500 to go on your trip. I would want, if I was going to spend $6,500, I would try to go on this trip with him. But I want him to experience it by himself. So I may have to try to figure out how I can get to South Africa myself. Actually, because my name is Ndidi. I was just inducted into my African family last month. I am an Igbo. So my family is from Nigeria. My family is Uchenna Nwega from African Focus. And so I'm going to definitely talk about how I can go and visit Africa. My good mentor friend, George Frazier, goes there every year after the conference. That may be something, but I'm going to go to South Africa myself now that you are touring it. I wish I had been gone years ago, but it's never too late. Let you visit it. You tell mommy about it, and then I will try to make plans to go myself. Maybe we can get a girls' trip, or wait a minute, March next year, you guys. I just thought about it. International Black Women's Public Policy Institute, I believe, is going to Ghana. Barbara, please call in and let me know if I'm right. Are you guys going to Ghana next year for International Black Women's Public Policy? Every March they travel. We just went to Bahamas this year. If they're going to Ghana, that's where we're going, Joycelyn, next year in March. So get your money ready, get your bags packed, and start getting ready for that trip. It is an amazing opportunity. We go and we convene with other women in other countries to help with acts of kindness. IBWPPI.org. I just thought about that. It just came to my mind. If we're going to Ghana, we're there. So I don't know how far, I got to look at my geography to find out about where all these places are. Africa is really huge.
Yeah, America can fit in there, 3 times or something like that?
Yes. And so it would be encouraging to find out about their high school food, if that's what you guys,
that's what I'm, I just want to know what they go through. Of course they go through things because they're black, but, I don't know if there's police brutality out there like it is out here. So we'll see all the racial indifferences we'll see.
Okay, so you guys, I didn't see any educational programs within your tour, but that would be great, D'Artagnan, if you guys could add a trip to maybe one of the schools in South Africa so that Aaron and them could really see up close and personal how they go to school in South Africa, how high schoolers are entertained. Yeah. So that would be a great thing to see as well. Mm-hmm. But we're waiting. If anybody wants to call in and say something.
Yeah, please do. Come on.
Call in and say hi to Aaron, 323-293-3375. We do know that Sunday afternoons is really busy for most people.
Eating right now. We get it.
And the game will be on at 6 o'clock, so we'll be there to watch that. But we'll be right back. We'll come back with in a commercial break and continue to talk about Aaron and his South African trip. And please comment on the Facebook page, Jazzabrations Live, or wherever it's showing at right now, and let us know that you love to help support him going to Africa. Thank you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I hope y'all didn't hear that loud yarn that Mr. Aaron Morgan just made. Welcome back to Jazzabrations Live here on this Sunday, first Sunday in June, African American Music Appreciation Month. Again, I am so excited because this Friday at 10 a.m., we have our annual Jazzabration down at City Council with Councilman Herb Wesson and Councilman Curran Price and Marquise Dawson. Last year, there was a great video. Check out my Facebook page. A good friend of mine, Paul Rogers, put together a video. I'm wondering if, Paul, you could come out again this Friday and do another one of those incredible videos capturing the time that we spent at City Council last year with Benny Maupin, and Mon David was honored last June. I was just thinking, I'm going to come back to you, Aaron, just quickly, since I was thinking about this. I want to do something where, because it's been 138 jazz and blues legends that we've honored in the past 8 years, I want to start maybe celebrating them in their months that they were celebrated. So in July, have all the July alumni. August, all the August, because I've been doing it for so many months, for so many years, over all the months, that we could put together some collective unities around that. That's just something I'm putting out there in the universe to you jazz and blues legends. Start thinking about it. Let's start creating concerts and venues and events around alumni of your honorings. And so I know 2014 was the first time that we went down to City Council. Barbara Morrison and piano player. It's slipping my mind right now. I honored them. They were my first honorees in June in 2010. And so I do have all of the flyers and everything that we've done on Facebook around June. But June's African American Music Appreciation Month, I didn't start celebrating it until May, to 2010. I've been doing it for 5 years. This is our 5th year, 14, and up until now, that we were celebrating with the City Council. So I welcome, please come out. If you can take up, school is out on Thursday, so parents, you don't have to worry about it. They get out.
Finally.
Yes. He is so excited about being out of school, and he'll be working, this summer and going on this trip. So his summer this year will be very full, which I am very excited for, because give mommy some traveling time as well. But back to Aaron here, and the reason that we're here on the air. Say hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Welcome
again.
back. This is my 17-year-old Aaron Morgan. And let me tell y'all a quick story about Aaron. We went to McDonald's the other day, because McDonald's got real beef now, y'all. They got Finally, they got some real beef.
Finally.
Anyway, so I had these coupons, and they say 1 coupon per person. So I said to Aaron, okay, I'll take my coupon and you take yours. He said, oh, so you done found a loophole in the coupon system. I said, what do you mean a loophole? Because he said it says one per person. I said, I am a person and you are a person. He said, but you paying for both of them. So to me, I'm thinking, okay, what's wrong with that? Well, the fact was there was a loophole in the system because if it's only one coupon per person, that means that I was not able to purchase his food because I'm the same person. I just think that was so funny that my son can come up with some of the most amazing things about...
You're not going to tell him the rest?
What happened? Oh, wait. What's the rest? I don't know.
Go ahead.
So we get up to the counter, and I said, okay, I played like he was just some young man there in line. I said, I'm going to pay for this young man's food. And the lady looked at us like, yeah, right, that's your twin. So I couldn't even pretend like he wasn't mine. And yeah, because he looked so much like me.
But afterwards, they weren't questioning nothing. They just let it happen. So we got a very good value on the food, and afterwards went down to our table and started laughing to ourselves. So
That's right. Because, Aaron can come up with some things sometimes that make me as a parent very challenging. And I have to buck my eyes and have to think about what he's asking me. And I have to know the words. Like little Joshua at our church, they use these big words that we're supposed to know what they mean. And you have to check yourself and say, hey, Siri, what is he talking about right now? But this is all about you today. And I just felt great about having you to come on today.
Only if it was Mother's Day.
Only if it was Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mother's Day every day.
That's true, but I'm saying for the general crowd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they don't hear enough of your little masculine voice to really know about you. And tell them what you want to be when you graduate. What field of business are you going into?
You know what? I was going to do computer science, but I was like, nah.
What?
My math, I'm doing. What? I'm doing horrible in math. I don't think I'm going very far in math. I'm just looking at it now like, nah. So I think I'm going to do something in... I don't know yet. I'll find out when I get in college.
No. You got to find out before you get to college.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a psychiatrist or something. Okay,
and here's the interesting thing about
I'm still going to do computer science. That's still on the table because I still like that. So we'll see. And
the school that he goes to is a new charter school, a new public school that is a, what do you call that word when it's a test, a beta testing school? And it's an entrepreneur.
Pilot school.
Pilot school. That's the word. Pilot. Augustus Hawkins High School.
Don't look it up.
It's a pilot school, and it's a business. It's an entrepreneurial school. It has 3 small campuses within it. One is
Rise, which is the one I'm in, which CDAGS, which is the one that I requested to be in before they sent me the invitation to be at the school. And then
Chaz, which is
okay, so let me just give you an overview of what all 3 schools tell you to be when you grow up. So Chaz is health advocacy, so that's, physician, pediatrician, doctor. That's what that side's about, paramedic, health field. My school is, business owner, business communication, taxpayer, if that really is a job, whatever you want to call it. And then you got CDAGS, which is, what I'm trying to do, which is computer science, hardware engineering, software engineering, gaming, engineering, all that. Rocket science, all that. But
so he didn't have the opportunity to go to CDAGS, which is the gaming design school that he wanted to go to, because they put him in Rise, which is the business side of it. Which to me is, I'm more comfortable with the business side because as a young entrepreneur, you get so many more creative things to do. And so, as you guys remember early on, I launched the Jazzabration Lives hats and cups. And so his teacher, I showed them to her, and she said that she would use that as Aaron's business model for his 12th grade year. They don't actually start accumulating this business model until the 12th grade, which he will be in the 12th grade going into August. So look out for Jazzabration Live products coming, hats, cups, mugs, T-shirts, the works, because his school is fully automated and equipped with the button machines and the 3D machines. So that's going to be exciting next year. But we're just now getting out of the 11th grade. What's your GPA?
It's above 3.0. That's for sure.
He has above 3.0 GPA.
I think if I do well on my finals, it'll be a 3.5.
If you do well on your final?
Well, you don't know what will happen. They might throw me a trick question that came from when I first joined the class, so you don't know what they do.
Okay.
'Cause it's the final of all finals, so you know what they might throw at you. But yeah, if I do well, I don't know. Yeah, she's right. I'm gonna do well in the finals, so basically my GPA will go up to about a 3.67. Yeah, 3.67. 8, maybe.
Right. And see, I was all bragging about his SAT score a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month ago.
And then I'm top 20 in my class in the whole school in English, which I don't know how, but I hate English, but hey, I guess I just said, you know what, maybe I can write paragraphs. Because I used to hate writing, but now top 20. So I'm like, hey, okay, cool.
All righty. That's another thing I'm excited about, because he knows that I'm an academic driver. I don't do C's. I don't do D's, and I barely do C's. And so I'm on weekly communications with his teachers about his grades, making sure that he keeps his GPA up. And he took the SAT, and he said he didn't study. And, you know, you take a practice when you're in the 11th grade. And his numbers scored some crazy number to make him 46 in the nation. So I'm excited about that. He says he's going to practice, definitely for the 12th grade, because I want him to get to as close to 1,600 as possible. He was like 1,200 or something on this one. So 1,600 is the maximum for that score.
If I get 1,600, I get it. Every college wants me.
Right.
Every
1,600
Ivy Leagues, all of them want me. So
that was.
I don't want to go to Ivy League either. I don't.
No. Okay, but he do.
They don't got none of the fields I want. I already looked.
Okay, so his two choices for college was Morehouse
and San Jose State.
So if I have any friends that's gone to Morehouse, I know I have lots of Morehouse friends. San Jose State is down up in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, that's where the money is. That's where I want to go.
Party time up in Silicon Valley. I heard there was another school up there too. Stanford.
I'm good.
Harvard. Because the two young men on the video that I posted on Facebook, one of them...
When was Harvard in California?
No, Stanford.
No, Harvard's not in California.
Stanford
I'm not worried about Stanford. No, I'm not worried about Stanford.
You don't want to go to Stanford either?
No.
Okay.
I'm good. Okay. It's not because it's a predominantly white school. It's just, no.
Okay. So no Stanford. He doesn't want to go to Stanford.
They don't have none of the fields I want. I'm not gonna diss them. So just leave it alone.
Okay. So we thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for going on this 1 hour trek with me and my son, Aaron Morgan, who is going to South Africa for the very first time.
Ta-da.
And hopefully, I know that although many of you weren't able to call in, my inbox...
please call in before we get off the air. Please, thank you.
Thank you. The number to call in is 323-293-3375. He's turning into a little commercial. But anyway, it's been fun on this Sunday afternoon talking to my baby boy. His sister was supposed to call in. I'm surprised that she didn't call in.
I know I should be communicating with you every day, but I mean, come on.
So we are just excited to be able to come on here and tell you guys about Aaron's trip to Africa. And I know it's going to be great. all of my insecurities are being put to rest.
It's okay.
This is the first beginning of cutting.
I'm gonna call you. Like I'm gonna voice chat you. I'm gonna video call you while I'm out there so you can see what I'm seeing.
Gotcha.
Please pick up the phone.
Oh, absolutely, because I'll be changing his Sprint cell phone bill right before he leaves so that I make sure that I'm able to reach him at all times.
Well, Skype. Oh, okay, yeah. Skype's not around Sprint, so Skype.
I don't know.
Do
I'm gonna make sure. I'll be calling Sprint tomorrow to make sure that I got whatever plan that I need for your phone for Africa. I don't care what it costs. Just get it on there so that I don't have no anxieties about reaching you wherever you are. But again, thank you guys for riding with us on this Sunday afternoon here at Jazzabrations Live. Thank you, LaRon, for rocking the tables and working it for us today.
Thanks,
Mr.
man.
Johnny Morris,
Appreciate
thank you, sir, for hanging in there and watching with us. We look forward to seeing you back in the studio. Felicia, as always, Felicia the Poetess Morris, thank you for allowing us this space to be here and celebrate jazz and blues here with you at Morris Media Studios. I'm your host, Linda Morgan. Peace out on this Sunday, African American Music Appreciation Month. Bye-bye.